All right, it's time to start the show, y'all. You got MC Zuma Dogg. Welcome to the show. I'm going to come on the camera in a minute, though, but there ain't enough people watching, y'all. I could tell already. There ain't enough people watching. So right now, pick up the cell phone. Y'all ain't going to start the show till you pick up the cell phone. You person right there listening to me, pick up your cell phone. Call your best friend. Call your girlfriend. Call somebody you know, y'all. Tell him to put on this channel right now, y'all, because we got Zuma Dogg. He's about to lay it down on the realest, though, as far as what's going on in the city of Los Angeles, the fraud, waste, the abuse, the corruption that's costing you taxpayer money is getting flushed down the toilet. They don't provide the services they're supposed to. The community gets cheated. Then they come back and ask for more money as your communities fall further into disrepair. And the cycle of bamboozlement is perpetuated into the next infinity, y'all. So right now, we're going to start the show in 10 seconds. But first, call up your friend right now because we starting in 8 seconds and tell him to put on the Zuma Dogg show on this Time Warner Cable channel because in 5 seconds, we're going to start the show, y'all, in 3, 2, 1. Hootie-hoo! Yeah, you got MC Zuma Dogg coming to you simply on the realest, though. Yes, yes, y'all. Zuma Dogg, tis I, Rastafari. Here to talk about the fraud, waste, and abuse running rampant, being bamboozled upon the constituents and taxpayers of the city of Los Angeles under the City Hall of Mayor Antonio Viagra Osa and the 15 corrupt, shady gangsters called your Los Angeles City Council. And so right now, remember to call your friends, y'all, and tell them the Zuma Dogg's on the TV, y'all. And you might recognize me, y'all. I'm known on 2 levels, y'all. I'm known on 3. I'm known on multi-levels in the city of Los Angeles, y'all. First of all, you might know me because if you see right here now, it's from the LA Times last week. It's dated Tuesday, July 15th, 2008. Just to prove the relevance of Zuma Dogg, y'all, in the city of Los Angeles. For those of you getting to the point I used to be on, by the way, happy anniversary to Zuma Dogg, the 8-year anniversary of Zuma Dogg since August of 2000, the first Zuma Dogg public access show on this cable system. Thank you very much, y'all. Thank you to all the superstars, all the Emmy, Grammy, Academy Award winners who have told Zuma Dogg how much they like your show. You've had me to your barbecues. You've asked for my videos for your tour buses. You supported me so much inspirationally, and I appreciate it. And also, all the people who stop me on the streets on a daily basis. I need to get emotional for a minute, y'all, because people stop me all day long. My life has changed profusely and immensely on a diurnal basis of massive proportions since I did start to take the weekly amount of time allotted for a constituent on the Time Warner Public Access Cable System, and I did show up on a weekly basis to get mine, y'all, and so then it was seen, and so now people tell me how much now after 8 years they say they grew up on Zuma Dogg, y'all, and I'd like to thank Run DMC, and I'd like to thank Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, Nate Dogg, and some of those people who, of course, has gone into the Zuma Dogg. Oh, and, of course, Chris Tucker. And so thank you, LA Times, by the way, because it says here from the California section on Tuesday, July 15th, crowd rallies to save LA. It says activists meet at City Hall to protest local government growth. And it says here that the Monday festival... The Monday Festival atmosphere was a little bit like LA Palooza with perennial City Hall gadfly Zuma Dogg in a sombrero, y'all. My mere presence and attendance was newsworthy of LA Times, y'all. Thank you so much for that, y'all. And right now, I'd like to thank the person who says Zuma Dogg. And so there's the Zuma Dogg from the public access show, 8-year anniversary. There was a lot of comedy walking through the city, frivolous city, whatnot. And then March 2006, when I was on Venice Beach vending, the police came up to me and said, Zuma Dogg, there's a new law. You can't sell Zuma Dogg shirts on Venice Beach. You can't sell incense on Venice Beach. You can't sell jewelry on Venice Beach. You can't do nothing good on Venice Beach no more. Mayor Antonio Villarosa and City Hall made this ordinance. So we go, what the shut your mouth, y'all? Anyway, we said, what the fuck, y'all? And we said, this is illegal under the First Amendment of the Constitution. So Zuma Dogg and friends went down to City Hall to inform them of the infraction, and they didn't listen, and we went back again and again and again, and then before you know it, the Pandora's box of Zuma Dogg exploded upon the mayor of Los Angeles City Council, and now I am a superstar of legendary proportions in the city of Los Angeles, but don't worry, it hasn't gone straight to my head. I try to stay humble, even though it's nearly impossible. But I thank you so much because that's only because of the people in the city of Los Angeles who I meet every day, who stop me on the street, who say, Zuma Dogg, we see you on TV 35 doing the city council meetings. Everyone calls it court, the public court. They go, aren't you the guy with the glasses and the ski cap? I used to wear this ski cap. And they appreciate the fact that I'm showing up. Now, I'm just a lone nutcase, y'all. What the hell am I showing up every city? I haven't missed a city council meeting in months. I've been to the meetings more than, I got better attendance record than each and every council member. There's no council member that can say they have not missed a meeting in over 3 months. Zuma Dogg can say that, y'all, which is why I'm running for mayor of Los Angeles. And I'd like to remind you, in case I forget, that when you see the next mayoral election, which is coming up in 2009, March of 2009, vote for Zuma Dogg. I do expect to have my name on the ballot, and if my name's not on the ballot, then just write it in, Zuma Dogg, and take back the city, y'all. It's Zuma Dogg, Mayor 09, take back the city, because it's under attack from Mayor Antonio Villagraosa and the 15 members of Los Angeles City Council, and I'm here to take it back, y'all. And so these are the things that I've been doing, so the people, they appreciate it. So anyway, I show up every day. For those of you who have seen me on the TV 35, you see me stroll in day after day. I pop up day after day like Groundhog Day, every day. Oh, and our next speaker is Zuma Dogg. Our next speaker is Zuma Dogg. Our next speaker is Zuma Dogg. I'm sick of hearing the next speaker is Zuma Dogg. But I have to. Every day's my last meeting. Every meeting I go, that's it. I walk out of there. I go, I'm going to Venice Beach. I'm going to Malibu. I'm never going back. But then I turn on the radio as Doug McIntyre, or I'm going to sleep and as Kevin James, or I look at the newspaper, or I check the blogs, and then I see what's happening in the city, and I get pissed off, and then that's when I have to end up going to the city council meetings because my mind is so inflamed and enraged. It's litigious, insidious, and insightful, not rightful. What's happening is tragical, not magical. It's precocious, ferocious, and supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, y'all. And so that's why I keep showing up. And then I look at the agendas and I speak out on all the fraud, waste, and abuse. It's called corruption. It's called racketeering. It's happening on a daily basis in the city of Los Angeles. When these agenda items come through, there's nothing straight coming through. And so that's why it's Zuma Dogg, and we're going to be taking back the city. Vote for me for mayor. When you see my name on the ballot, vote for me. And if you don't see my name, do it on a write-in. And these are some of the big problems I'm talking about. Okay, here's the big problems in the city. First of all the city has done is approve high-density housing in violation of variances, in violation of codes, in violation of planning, in violation of vacancy rates, in violation of ethics, in violation of everything. And Zuma Dogg and some of the activists who have been showing up protesting has brushed some of it back, coming to condo conversions. We were saying that these condo conversions are being done illegally. You're kicking people out illegally, and you're converting them into condos illegally, and you're creating a housing shortage illegally. And we were right, and they had admitted that they have stopped condo conversions, but they still approve density housing all over the place. They do it under the guise of, oh, we're going to build mass transit. We haven't built it yet, but we're going to build this magic bullet train. We're going to build everything along this magic gold line or whatever. And they're just way too much density. You've seen the traffic, but I've seen the future. And I've seen the agenda items, and I've seen the housing plan for this city. And it's nothing but trying to make it look like New York, Manhattan, but it's not going to work. Because you don't have the mass transit. You have admitted. LA Weekly article on your smart growth. I call it, Zuma Dogg calls it dumb growth. You admit, Eric Garcetti and City Council, that you are approving the housing, and the goal is to make it so bad with the traffic on the streets, people change their lifestyles and start jumping out of their cars and taking the bus. And I'm not kidding. They say we want it to get so bad with the traffic that people jump out of their cars and start taking the bus. So their whole housing plan in the city is based on people changing changing their driving habits, which is unrealistic because then they've admitted they don't have the transportation yet, the mass transit, and so then they scare you into bond measures and taxes to approve so that then they promise to build more of it. Okay, so now here's what they've done. They've just approved all kinds of housing up and down what they said is going to be the gold line. Then they say they passed on $320 million federal funding for the gold line because they say we're going to put a half-cent sales tax on the ballot in November, which will be on the ballot. A half-cent sales tax, a new tax under these economic times with inflation and the price of gas and the price of food driven up, the price of everything driven up. Nobody has enough money anymore. You can't even afford to drive to work. Businesses can't make enough money. All these corporations that thought oil was going to be $85 or $90 a barrel, it's $130, $140. They're not going to be profitable. The whole city's going to start caving in. More foreclosures. Everybody says we've only begun the beginning of the foreclosures, and we're going to have all these things caving in. And what's the city doing? Besides approving density housing, without enough infrastructure, the roads are too narrow, the roads aren't getting any wider, there's not enough room in the schools, they don't have enough police, there's not enough